Well, it's been a quiet week here in Lake Scabagon, my hometown. This week, the Squids try out some improvements to the guest experience with varying degrees of success. Kevin goes on another rant, then Maverick Rae stops by to tell an epic tale of tomfoolery. Working in Nashville, a little Thunderfest, a little Tomfest, first concerts, and more.
I'll wait.
How'd it work?
That's really cool.
But it worked well?
Yeah, it worked well. Now it's going in my head all day.
Uh-huh. Well, Kevin's here, but I'm going to leave him in the waiting room for a minute. It'll be more fun that way.
It says loading the media, and then it loads pretty quickly, which is good.
Does it? Does the sound play right away? Or do you have to turn it on?
It starts muted.
Okay.
But it might just be a feature for mine. I'm not sure. I should text in the group, Kevin is a patient boy. Ah, there it is. He waits.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the waiting room.
Right?
It's
gonna be so disappointing to get to join with us now. Be like, dang, I was listening to Fugazi and now these idiots are here.
until we do our instructional video, then they're like, get me in here already.
Yeah.
Right.
They're like, I've got to go. I can't join at all. This is crazy.
They have an instructional video. Oh no.
This is a lot of work for a podcast.
I know, right? Hey, so happy Failure Puddle Friday, guys.
And also with you.
Yeah.
I'm still steamed about what happened last week. So I will have you guys know that rating list on albumoftheyear.org, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lowest rated albums of 2000. I was curious, so I dug into it a little bit.
I need another bourbon for this. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, it won't be that long. So I took a look at it.
No, I still need another bourbon. Go ahead.
And yeah, that's fair. And I was curious how they came up with their score. Like, how many other people have a terrible opinion of this album?
Right.
How many people do I have to scold?
How many
tell them
stupid
that they're wrong?
people are there? Yeah.
Right. So I took a look at it. There is one source for this opinion.
Oh no.
So you click on it and it takes you to allmusic.com.
Oh no.
And allmusic.com has somebody, I won't say his name on here, you guys can do your own research, wrote and rated this album. So based off of one review,
they're saying it's the worst.
Yes. So albumoftheyear.org is pulling their source from a single source on that one review.
What?
Come on.
You can't build all this stuff on. That's
and on allmusic.com, there is a listener or a user rating as well. This reviewer gave it a 1 out of 5 stars. The two people who have rated it on that are users had an average of 3 out of 5 stars. It does not take the user rating into consideration when placing it on that album of the year list. So the whole thing is flawed. I'm right. They're wrong. Boom.
As we suspected.
Lawyered.
Yeah. You've just been jammed.
Everybody get up and up the slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. All right, there you go. Sorry, I was trying to work in the topic, but nope, wasn't happening. I just had to go with space.
So there you go.
Poppycock. That's what we say.
Sheboygan. I don't know why, but Sheboygan it is.
Oh, yeah, I think he's now in the waiting room.
Yeah, the waiting room.
Or it's some other suspicious character named Media. Could be anybody, guys. We could about to get a Zoom bombed.
I love it. We're leaving him in the waiting room for at least a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Maverick. Pow, 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 pow. Or wait, I'm sorry, I didn't greet you with the customary Alan.
Alan, how are all of you?
Oh, doing good.
Good.
I'm all right. No, I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
This is an investors meeting, correct?
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
We would
Do
like
we
you to
have
go
a special offer for you?
on the ground floor.
Good.
You got to be the first guest to experience our latest addition to the waiting room.
Oh, nice.
Did
I've been trying to listen to as much as I can. It's your guys' format is just so seems so lax that it's like I was like I'm not too nervous about any of this. It seems
No.
pretty just like a regular conversation.
yeah.
Huh.
That's the goal.
It's like talking to us at Thunderfest.
It really is.
Did you get to experience the waiting room?
Uh, the waiting room.
didn't-
I think so.
He didn't
I
experience the waiting
didn't.
room, guys.
What is the waiting room? Did I miss something?
Yep.
Oh, interesting. So it worked
Yeah.
when I logged in. So we just found a new feature that we were trying out. We uploaded the video for Fugazi's waiting room, so it auto plays while you're sitting in the waiting room to be let into the meeting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, didn't experience that.
Aw.
Oh,
That's
all
right. We'll keep working on it.
Yeah.
Maybe
were.
next time. I started questioning whether I was doing something wrong because it was just like black screen and nothingness. I was just in the void.
Well, there we go. So either
Perfect.
you get Fugazi or you get nothingness. All right.
I experienced the nothingness,
You
alone with my own thoughts.
you passed the test.
I passed the test.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're talking like we've known each other for years. I apologize,
Right?
Jared.
Hi, Jared. Nice to meet you.
Good to see you this evening.
Not seeing Brock. Is not Brock not here?
So Brock is he has a budding theater star or a singer, and he is out supporting his young son this evening. So he might pop in, but he
Okay.
but he realized that he sends his regards, he sends his greetings, and he is watching his son break a leg.
All right. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it today, but it all seemed to work out. I'm actually playing a charity event this weekend. It's called Rock for Autism,
Sweet.
and it's a collaboration of pretty much just there's so many musicians in Portland, and you just get grouped together with random people, and then you all get together, practice whatever songs you're going to do, and then you show up to this event. So everybody usually practices only about once, if you're lucky, or twice before you actually have to go perform. But it is also a little nerve-wracking because you are in a room not just with a bunch of people, but all your peers, all these musicians.
Sure.
Mm.
So yeah, everybody wants to do their best. But I did this last year, and it was funny. I thought I was the only one who was real nervous about it, but after I got done playing, I'm walking around talking to everybody, and everybody else was just talking about how nerve-wracking it was even for them. So I get it. Yeah, you're playing with all sorts of really talented people, and then when you're not playing, they're all watching you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
cool.
yeah, as soon as I finish here, I'm immediately gonna grab my stuff and drive about 40 minutes away to go meet up with my group. So
Oh, well, that's cool. I hope that's this weekend is the event.
Yeah.
That's great.
yeah, it's I don't play too much anymore. I used to play all the time, but but now it's very seldom that I'll get out there and do stuff. But I would like to do more, but so is life, work, and everything else.
I gotcha. I definitely understand that. Hey, Kevin, do you want to introduce our guest? And since I realize you got a time constraint, we won't do so much of the
Right.
jackassery.
I thought we were doing all jackassery.
Oh, that's right. Dang it.
Yeah.
So anyway, our guest tonight, you've heard us talk about meeting up with him at Thunderfest, is my buddy Maverick, who I toured with back in 2004 on the Extreme Tour, back when he was with Left Waiting. Before that, he was in the Beldings. And then he was also played in a few other bands that I can't remember the names of.
Well, there was also the Dennis Haskins.
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. I had to make a Save by the Bell joke. Appreciated. All right.
Yeah. Mr. Belding. Yeah, actually, I was never officially a Belding, but I like to think I was because at a certain point I did convince Left Waiting to perform a few Belding songs. So
Nice.
I count it. I'm
Hey,
an official
works for
Belding.
me.
That's right.
Yeah, none of them are around to fact check us, so
Yes, yeah, that's exactly it. I only talked to one person. I can make up anything, and you guys are just gonna be like, "Yeah, that's pretty insane."
Hmm.
Oh, there's
oh, all those wild tour stories.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, Extreme Tour, not Tom Fest.
Yep.
But
Now,
yeah, you were. I think we only did the tour. I think we only did it once, and then that's where we met. I don't remember doing it more than once. Did you ever do it more than once?
no, I think Mustard may have done it twice, but I was only on tour with it once.
Okay, yeah, I remember. I think you said that it's actually still going on.
It is, yeah,
Hmm,
which is wild.
Amazing.
that's
Yeah, that is
extreme.
wild.
It is.
Hey, you got to wonder what happened to all the rest of the bands that we used to play with.
I know, I know. I still talk to a couple of the guys from Kneeled at the Cross every now and then. Trying to think who some of the other bands were. I mean, Lightheaded.
Lightheaded. Yeah.
Yep, Headed for Light.
What?
Yeah, they were a hip hop group. They were really good. They actually, I think they did two albums. But even now, every once in a while, I'll still put them on. It really, I think it still holds
Yeah.
up. So yeah, they were really talented.
That's
So
cool.
you got to wonder what happened to them.
Yep.
But yeah, Left Wait. I was in Left Waiting, and then I went on to do be in a band called Vision. They were based out of Tupelo, Mississippi. Then eventually play with a variety of different, just fill in for a variety of different groups. Came back to Oregon, but I was still flying back and forth to Mississippi to play with a band called Crashing Broadway, and then I started a group here in Oregon called Jet Force Gemini. But through all the randomness and whatever success I had, at least I've had a chance to play most of the U.S. So
Sweet. Yeah.
Which is awesome.
yeah,
Solid, yeah.
lots of wild stories, and at a certain point, I got to wonder: did that actually happen, or am I just remembering it wrong?
Well, do you remember playing Providence, Rhode Island?
Uh, I don't. I think I want to say the farthest we went up north on the East Coast was
Pennsylvania. It's always
was it
Pennsylvania.
North Carolina? Is there a what was the Andy Griffith show?
Mount Airy.
What was that?
Mayberry, Mount Airy. Yeah.
Mayberry. That was it. Mayberry. Yes. I remember going there. That was
Mhm.
quite the experience.
I bet.
I love Mount Airy. I wanted to stop on my way down to Furnace Fest, but didn't have time.
Oh yeah, there you go. You guys invited me on. I really appreciate it. I was really excited to do this. Yeah, I was a little nervous that I couldn't do it. Is there anything particular you want me to chat about? I know at the top of the list is probably the autograph stories.
Yes.
That's not top of the list because we like you for you, but that's pretty great.
Oh yeah. We do have to, ask, have you ever worked at Subway by any chance?
I have never worked at a Subway.
Okay.
My cousin did.
All right, we're good.
Okay. Does your cousin have any stories about working No. So I say we dive right into your working at a Christian bookstore, because Jared hasn't heard this story yet, and I know I wish Brock was here to hear it, but he'll just
That's
have to
right.
wait till this comes out.
Strike
So.
two. Hey, Brock, how are you? We missed you tonight, buddy, but good luck to your son. Okay.
Yeah, my at any point, please interject because I don't want to feel like I guess I am I've got invited on, but I don't want to feel like the
You
only one chatting here. But
you've heard
uh,
you've heard our podcast. We will.
yes, you will. Uh, the very first retail job I ever worked was at Lloyd Center Mall. I think you all stopped by
Oh,
there.
hey, the
Yes.
Lloyd Center where I picked up my vinyl.
Hey,
That's
there it
right.
is.
Yep,
Your
that's the
Lego vinyl.
Oh,
Lego vinyl.
that is really cool.
Yeah, and that awesome skating rink.
I haven't been there in a while, but when I worked at Lloyd Center, it was definitely in its heyday. It was completely packed full with all the stores. I actually worked at Christian Supply, and then I also worked at FYE. So I would start my day at like 9 a.m. and then I would end it at 5, and then I'd immediately walk right across the way to FYE, and then I would stay there until about 9.
Wow.
So, but when I was at Christian Supply, it's quite the experience. Not all good,
Sure.
but um, my kind of my personality is if I'm feeling like I need to lighten the mood or the environment, I'm gonna do things to not only entertain myself but to entertain other people. While I was there for about a couple years, but in the first 6 months, I realized that it really wasn't what I thought it was, especially when it came to how friendly maybe corporate was. They
Right.
were real strict about a lot of stuff. I was the kind of employee that there would be new rules put in the HR manual for because they wouldn't they never thought that somebody would maybe be such a prankster or be so outgoing. um I remember somebody from the Oregonian came in one time and wanted to talk about the Christian market, and I was very honest about it. And he apparently took everything I had to say and put it in the Oregonian, and corporate wasn't very happy about that. Um, so, and I don't know why I don't know why he even used anything I had to say. Again, I could have been making anything up, but he put it all in there. One of the things about the store that I was at is we never got any sort of bonus or privilege as far as experiencing what the main headquarters was, which was out on Division Street, which was about was across town. And that was their main store. That was the one that got all the special stuff. Every Christian artist went to Division. They every time there was an autograph signing, anything at all, they always went to that main store. And then the rest of us were just kind of left out there. So
Right.
so I decided, um, you know, we had Michael W. Smith apparently do an autograph signing, and I think somebody mentioned that we were always kind of left out in the cold because when you went to the main store, you looked at the wall and it was just like wall to wall, just autographs of every Christian artist you could possibly think of. It was amazing. Um, I think one of my coworkers went to one of those, told Michael W. Smith that we never really get anything. So he did sign one. He actually signed a CD and he signed it specifically. Hey, Christian Supply, this one's for you. Here you go to my friends or whatever. They brought it back. We put it up on the wall, and that was the only autograph we had for forever. We just never got any more. Nobody ever wanted to contribute. Corporate never sent us any more. So
The rest of them went west, young man.
yeah, one day I just kind of got it in my head. If we're gonna be ignored, why don't I just make the best of this situation? And anytime we got any new demos in, I just grabbed a Sharpie. I just started signing stuff, and then I would slap it up on the wall because who's going to know? Who's going to pay attention? Nobody. Absolutely nobody.
Right.
So I start putting autographs up on the wall. One of the first ones I did was Carmen because I was like, there's no way anybody's going to even know what a Carmen autograph looks like. I mean, everybody knows who he is, but let's just see how this goes.
Right.
So I put it up there. month went by, a lot of comments on it, but nobody's really paying attention to, again, that, or even asking, hey, where did this come from or anything else. So I start doing more. Every time more demos start coming in. Not only do I start doing just random autographs that probably look nothing like the actual person's signature, I start writing things. Like I start doing these long paragraphs because one of my favorite things that I like to do, especially if I have to leave a note for somebody, is I always make the most of every note that I leave. Not just, hey, don't forget to pick something if I'm leaving a note for somebody. Hey, I need this done. No, it's, hey, how's it going? I'm good. How are you? How was your day? You know what? So I did these long stories, and I would just keep putting them up on the wall. People would see that there was a lot of writing on all these CDs, but again, nobody ever questioned it. Everybody was just like, "Oh, this is just the way it is. This is just part of it."
Right.
And at a certain point, I also discovered interoffice mail. So I would sign some stuff, and then I would start sending it. So it wasn't just our store, interoffice mail. It was all stores. All stores
Gosh.
started having all these different autographs. So I'm like, sweet. I've now turned this joke into a company wide thing. So I didn't think anything of it. And as I leave it, again, I just do these things because I think they're funny. I know they're going to get a laugh out of my coworkers, but again, you just don't really think, hey, this is going to become something. I ended up leaving. This went on for the better part of that for the better part of that year, and then I left for the weekend, and I came back, and that the wall behind our counter was just it just exploded with all sorts of autographs, and I had to start wondering, are these real? Like at a certain point, I'm like, I know I didn't do them, so did certain artists actually come in? It turned out, because a lot of the times I would write on these things, I would always dedicate them to myself. My coworker, my coworkers got real jealous that I was dedicating things to myself, so they wanted to be a part of it. They decided, you know what, we're going to take a bunch of CDs and we're going to actually do our own, and we're going to actually dedicate them to ourselves, and then we're going to go ahead and put them up on the wall. So they have them up on the wall. I don't know at a certain point what is real and what isn't, but we kind of start to become the store for autographs. And real artists actually started sending stuff our way. So I think
so it worked.
Yeah.
so it did work. We had I did this contest where some random artist, what was it? With the Hillsong lady, Darlene Check.
Check. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Zach or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I loved. I always loved doing her. She has such a unique last name. I always liked doing her autograph, but then
Right.
eventually she sent in a real one.
Oh no.
Yeah. See, yeah. At a certain point, you don't know what's real and what isn't.
Right.
But we had. I still have a bunch of them. I ended up finding out what the real ones are, and I still have a bunch of them. Actually, I think I sent a picture to Kevin where he kind of saw a variety of them.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, I had a good stack of them. But as this went on, we started to be known as the store for Christian artists and autographs. Everybody wanted to be a part of it. It was this big thing. And again, I was like, I don't know what's real and what isn't. Great. At a certain point, we start hearing from these artists, and we get invited to go to all these different signings. And at one point, my coworker got invited to one where she got to meet Stephen Curtis Chapman.
Oh, she took a dive right into that one. That was a great adventure.
That was a great adventure. She meets him. They start talking about the amount of autographs at the main store, and then when they start talking about the amount of autographs that we have at Lloyd Center, and I don't know why. She just tells him flat out,
Yeah.
"Hey,
No.
just so you know,
No.
I have a coworker that's been forging your autograph on all sorts of stuff and putting it up on the wall. And because we just knew you were never going to send us anything, so we decided just to do it on our own, or decided to do it. And instead of being upset about it, he laughed. He laughed so hard.
Yeah. I feel like he'd
And
be one
Nice.
and he actually asked her, "Who is the person doing this? Who started this?" She told him. So when she was getting ready to leave, he was like, "Hold on. I need to I need to write one, and for you guys, for him."
Mhm.
So I have a Stephen Curtis Chapman CD that says, "Here's a real one for your collection." So
Oh my gosh.
That's fantastic.
he wanted to contribute. He wanted to be a part of this. He was like,
Oh
"This."
yeah.
He's like, "How long has this joke been going on? We need to keep this going." So he sends in a real. He sends over that real one. We put it up on the wall. The counter behind the wall is just looks insane with the amount of stuff that's on there. And
Oh yeah.
people started coming in, and they started. And at a certain point, it was getting too much attention. The corporate started coming in and actually reading them. And once you actually took the time to read some of what these notes were saying, you would realize very quickly that they weren't real. I think at a certain point, the Darlene Check one, I actually signed it. It wasn't Darlene Check, it was D Money. I was like, I always like giving them hip hop names. One autograph I did was just a symbol because at the time Prince was just a symbol, and I'm like, well,
Was
well,
that
there
K
has-
Max?
Yeah, he'll do
no, it
that.
was not K-Max. I was like, there has to actually be, because there's always like the secular market, and then
Yeah.
there's
Mhm.
the Christian version of the
Always.
secular. So I was thinking, why don't I do that? There's going to be a Christian version of Prince on the wall. Um, there was a hip hop artist that came out, and I signed it. It was P Duddy, not P Diddy.
Duddy.
Yeah, P Duddy. So, but even D Money, she would write stuff like, "Hey, I really like your store setup. I really appreciate you selling my CD, but I also have a request that you actually put it in a better location, so my sales would go up."
Sounds
So
like D Money. That's how she was.
yeah, sounds like D Money. But there was just so many notes like that. And when corporate came in, they started reading them, and they did not find the humor in it. They didn't find any humor in it. But at the same time, I wasn't also going to tell them that it wasn't just our store, that I have been sending these
Yeah,
to
brother. Yes, brother. Yes, brother.
The whole company is a fraud.
the entire company was actually a fraud. It was all just you just didn't know. Even at a certain point, I don't think they ever realized that maybe some of theirs weren't real. But they did eventually make us take them all down. And the only one that stayed up in the very end was the original Michael W. Smith. But until I ended up leaving that store, there were so many people that came in asking, where did all the autographs go?
Oh.
And we told them the truth. Corporate confiscated all of them. They wanted them for themselves. So
It's true.
And you still have the Stephen Curtis Chapman one, right?
yeah,
Okay.
I have the Michael W. Smith one. I have the Stephen Curtis Chapman. I have I have a stack full of them because again, at a certain point, we were just the store. So these artists would send. I think I have a Zoe Girl one. I think I might have a Jump 5 autograph. just just so many random ones that I know are actually real, but they were just part of this bigger collage of me, just my autograph.
I love it.
I didn't realize
that's a long con, and I love it.
well, and it didn't really stop there, because once I realized how funny once I realized how funny it was, particularly to me, I would just do this. I would just do it. I would keep it going through different events. I do a lot of like Comic-Con type stuff. Sometimes I'll just randomly sign stuff, but I do always make it real obvious, just because I want to see the reaction is.
Sure, right.
I'll have like a Spider-Man figure and I'll just sign it like Spider-Man. And then people will be like, this just says Spider-Man on it. And I'm like, yeah, Spider-Man signed it. He's not going to put his real name.
Can't reveal his identity.
Yeah.
You just you autograph a Stanley, just Stanley, Stanley.
I feel like you would have had a chance to flip it on corporate's head and have been like, actually, this is performance art about the sin of idolatry. How dare you put these Christian artists on a pedestal? The fact that all of you want these autographs because you've placed them higher above God, who's the only autograph we should ever seek, first of all. And so this isn't really about me. This is an indictment of you.
There's proof in the red letters.
What are they going to do? They'd have felt so guilty. You've just been like, it was a spiritual thing, the whole time.
You know, if they would have just let it go, I probably would have just let the joke go, but it just was an ongoing thing. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to keep this going.
Right.
And it was getting so much attention that I'm like, why not? Why? It's a harmless joke, right?
There you go. Harmless prank.
Harmless prank.
Yeah.
When I went to Nashville, I was working part-time for a management company, and there were, I can't remember, she was managing like 5 bands, and they were, I was given this opportunity to be at the source of where the autographs happen, because I know. So when
sorry, I'm very excited.
when an artist gets the first pressing of all their CDs, a lot of them, especially at least at the time in the Christian market, they would send like a couple hundred over to like the management company to have the band sign them before they got sealed and then sent all over the country. Right. Well, I happened to be at one of those management one of those companies. So I threw out the idea.
Inside job. So you threw out the idea. Go ahead, Maverick.
So I may or may not have contributed helping them get out as many autograph CDs as possible, because they didn't want to sit there and sign a bunch of them. And even then, I think on a lot of them, I just wrote Maverick. I wasn't even being creative about it. I was just like, nope, it's just Maverick. And if you're looking at the band list, you're like, there's no Maverick in here. But so sure, it wasn't just a Portland Christian Supply thing. Eventually, it became a thing where my autograph got distributed all over the country and probably all over the world. It was great. It was so good.
Now, you're not saying you did that, but you can imagine what it would be like.
I would imagine that would have been hilarious.
To steal a Brock phrase.
Right. I imagine it would have been funny. Yeah, every once in a while I'll still do it. I will find a random poster at Goodwill, or if I donate something. Sometimes I'll just sign it and then I'll send it on its way. And I did that with a Alan Jackson poster. I randomly, somebody was getting rid of it. It was out by the dumpster, so I grabbed it. I took it inside because it was just sitting there, and it sat there for a couple days. And I was like, "Oh, that's sad. Alan Jackson's just sitting there." So I took it inside. I signed it, and then I went and stuck it out by the dumpster. And within an hour, it was gone.
Gone. Yep. When you told me
And
that story, I started laughing my head off. That was good.
but yeah, it's a thing. It's, I don't know. It's something I've just always found funny to do. If anybody actually thought it was real, then I would just come clean. But I guess if CDs are getting sent out everywhere, then there's no way to tell anybody that it was not real or not. So
You know, and after you told me that story, I had to look through some of my autographs just to see. Thankfully, I didn't have a whole lot from that era, but and I knew where mine were coming from. At least I thought. But I need to go through the rest and see if I have a Maverick.
yeah,
If I have a Maverick, it's gonna be worth my priceless collection right there.
yeah, there's always a real possibility, and that when you buy something at a store, if it's not authenticated, or
Right.
if it's just more of an unknown artist, there's no way to tell whether it's going to be real or not. I mean, the amount of times that I've even gone to Goodwill looking around, and I'll find all sorts of autograph stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know if this is real. I don't know who this is. I think I know who this is, but is it real? It's like, you can't even, most of the time you can't even tell what the signature says. People
Right.
just scribble on stuff. So yeah, that was my contribution to the Christian market.
Well,
Um,
see, I worked at a Christian bookstore back in my college bookstore back in what 2000, and I'm remembering like 2000 to 2004 in that window, and I remember finding a signed like Beverly Lewis Christian author book, and it
Mm.
had the sticker on it, author's signature, and I'm thinking to myself, is that really her? I bought it from my mom. It was, to give to
yep.
her because she loves Beverly Lewis, and I'm like, it might have been Maverick. Now I don't know.
It probably would have said B money if it wasn't real.
Well, it said be Lou.
B
Just said blue. I don't know
blue.
what. Yeah,
Yeah, B money.
yeah.
That was always my favorite go to. I would just take the first initial and then put money in right after it.
I love it. Oh, that's good. That's a good tactic. I like that. What a story. Oh my word.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, I had to. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. I don't know if anybody else is going to enjoy it. It's so random. You're like, oh, here's this random friend of ours telling a story about how he would just do random autographs for Christian artists. But
You'd be
hey,
surprised.
Stephen Curtis Chapman, he liked it.
Hey.
He liked it.
That's all you
I'm
need.
sure if Michael W. Smith eventually, if he knew what was going on, I'm sure he would like it. He seems like the kind of person that would. And
Well,
uh,
little did you
everybody
know
else.
who's waiting in the waiting room right now? Michael W. Bring him in. All right.
Hey, all right.
Mr. Whitaker.
Hey, Michael, how'd you enjoy the Fugazi?
Oh, that's it. You say Fugazi for Michael W. Smith.
That's what it is.
Yes.
We
That's
saved
correct.
the void for you, Fugazi for Michael W.
Yeah. I know the last time you guys was it the last one or the one before that, you all were talking about your first jobs, and I think a few of you said you've worked in the mall. But
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And for those of you playing at
all-
home, check that off on your bingo card. The mall.
the mall. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Maverick. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Yeah, Lloyd Center at that time was crazy. There was I just did what I could to entertain myself, but yeah, there was so much, at times there was so much chaos in that mall. Like it
Sure.
was, you go there. I mean, you went there, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's pretty quiet. But
Did you ever skate on that rink or no?
I think I did once. I honestly I can't remember if it was there or it was Clackamas, but it was because
Sure.
Clackamas Town Center has a skating rink too, or at least it did.
Okay.
So
Well, see, I had
Uh,
never seen something like that in a mall, so it was very cool.
yeah. Yeah, I definitely learned a lot from that very first job. Me and my coworkers eventually all quit about the same time, and then I think a few years later, then the company went under, or they got bought out by, I think, Family Christian. Is that it? Does that
Yeah.
sound right?
That was one.
Okay.
the
Okay.
red,
Yeah.
like maroon outside. That's what I remember about family Christian bookstores.
Well, and
Yeah.
I was looking up Christian Supply, and it takes me to the landing page of christianbook.com. So
Christian book. Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, yeah. So there you go.
It was crazy. There was all sorts of things behind the scenes that went on, and yeah, I ended up quitting, and we all ended up quitting when well, I definitely could say this now. It was like 20 some years ago.
Right, right.
There was something that was going on where we somebody from corporate was taking a bunch of money, and when
trying to sell your autographs.
Trying to buy some autographed CDs. Yeah.
Right, right.
yeah, it was crazy. They ended up bringing in like CS these detectives. They had us take a bunch of lie detector tests. Like they would pull us out of work and we would go in like literally under the hot lights, and they're like, "Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you like we're gonna grill you over this." And I'm like, "Is this over the autographs? Because that was a joke, right?" And they're like, "No, they're
I confess. I confess.
I confess." But there was all sorts of wild stuff that kind of happened when we all ended up leaving, and then eventually the corporate just collapsed, and then they ended up selling it off. But yeah, my time there was definitely uh interesting to
No
say
doubt.
the
Mhm.
That's amazing.
yeah, my friends, I actually still stay friends with one guy, and we've been friends with now for 20 some years. And he he's a big corporate guy for some tire company, like some billion-dollar company now. And I'm like, that's weird. You were just remember the days where we just hung out at Christian Supply?
Wow. We all grow up, huh? That's
Yep.
Hey, yeah, we all
somehow.
grew up.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm still working on that, but yeah.
Hey, we all are, Pete.
Right.
Yep.
So one other thing we talked about at Thunderfest, and by the time this episode comes out, we also had Eli Salazar on, who is
Hey,
Sorry, I just need to make sure I get my dog in here.
come on
Yeah,
now.
say hi.
Stephen Curtis
Okay.
Chapman?
Is that you?
Yeah, her name is Stephen Curtis Chapman.
Yeah. Hey, I don't judge.
Anyway, sorry.
So
What?
our
Yeah.
guest Eli Salazar is huge into collecting. So he's got like his entire walls just covered in like action figures and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Which I know is a passion of yours as well. Is we were talking about that.
I thought this was turning into a Thunderfest recap episode 5. So I'm glad we took it the collecting route. Go ahead.
Collector corner. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the first conversations I actually had with Pete was about Lego.
Yes, brother.
But
The biggest tire company in the world, by the way, Lego. Okay.
yeah, they produce
Really?
more tires than any other company.
That's correct.
But
Like the little ones?
Yeah, the little ones. Yeah.
yeah, the little
Make
ones
the
because they
most
produce
tires.
so many
Yeah.
of those.
That's right.
But
Bringing it back.
yeah, bringing it all back.
Yeah.
They yeah, I have I could definitely my life definitely breaks into made some main categories. The first one is like nerd pop culture stuff.
Yes.
I could talk to you all day about that. And I even mentioned I do those comic cons and whatever. But yeah, music, and then work. I'm a dog trainer, so I talk about.
Oh.
I could talk to you all day about dogs as well.
Well,
In fact,
that is good to know that as a dog trainer, you have a dog. That brings some legitimacy, and I appreciate
Yes.
yeah, she's yeah, my dog's 14 and she
Mm.
sleeps most of the day, so
that. Sure.
Hmm.
Makes
Good
it
to
easy.
see-
but
Good to see her awake.
yeah, she woke up, she heard all the voices and decided that she was going to come on out.
I
So
love it. I love it.
What are your collecting interests center around? What are you into?
I have a variety of different things. It's just whatever I think is cool at the time. I really like all that vintage
Okay.
stuff. Actually, kind of see it.
Mm-hmm.
This is here. You could see there's all sorts of shelves with all sorts of just old school vintage stuff. Anything from old DC stuff to Master of the Universe, Star Wars, and then a bunch of stuff on all these shelves from the 80s and 90s.
That's amazing.
So, uh, But again, that's a whole other conversation we could definitely have.
Well, we'll have to have you back to talk all about that then. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thunderfest.
No. Collecting.
No, no, no.
I mean, well, here, I this might disconnect me, but there's my Star Wars Lego corner.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. I decided to make a corner in my basement just Star Wars. That's why I have the Yoda. It's a mosaic, and that's from my boy Anthony when he moved out there. You met Anthony when he moved out to the West Coast. He gave me that Yoda, so I put it in there to mark my Lego Yoda and also other collectibles corner.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I worked. I think I told you guys that. Well, going back to Thunderfest, that I used to
Okay,
work
we'll
for.
get there. Yeah,
Yeah, I used to work for Bricks and Minifigs for a while, which is a
That's
buy
right.
sell trade Lego store. My cousin actually started it, and
That's right.
I
That's right.
helped.
That's right.
Yep, and I started I helped him start up the first original 3 stores. And then it just started taking off from there, and eventually I left the company, but obviously the company's still there. So
Yeah.
Wow.
but
It is indeed.
meeting you all at Thunderfest, awesome. I really I didn't know how many of you were going to be there. I didn't know who I was going to meet. I mean, knowing Kevin from back in the day, from Not Tom Fest, you guys, the moment I sat down, you guys were so nice, and it was really easy just start talking to you. I actually thought that Anthony was part of the podcast, and then you
That's how he rolls. Yeah.
yeah, and then eventually, I mean, I heard you mention that he was actually he actually hadn't seen him in a long time.
Well, yeah, we get together at least twice a year. He moved out to he's my best buddy from out here, and he moved out to Washington State, and we get to see each other probably twice a year, which is pretty wild for being on both coasts. But yeah, he's not part of the pod. He just started listening as well, and I realized I was going to be 3 hours away from him, and said, "Hey, come on down." As one of our twice a year gatherings, and he just dove in. My man dove into the scene. He didn't know any of that stuff, and he's huge into collectibles. So you can talk to him for hours about collectibles. But he didn't know any of the music side. So, but he's one that is like me. We'll just start talking to, he doesn't know a stranger. So he just started talking, and the rest is history.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I just assumed he was part of it, and yeah, as soon as I sat down, I was like, he seems nice. Let's talk.
Right. Oh, he loved it. He loved it. He says hello, by the way. I told him we're hanging tonight, and he says, "Oh, tell him hello."
All right, good. Hello, Anthony. Shout
Yeah.
out. Hey.
Because now you have to listen to this podcast, Anthony, whether you like it or not. All right.
That's correct.
That's funny.
Oh, we should talk about what happened with your phone during the squad set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I see you got the squad poster right behind you too.
Yes.
And then I think Jared has the infamous photo.
Yep.
There it is. There it is.
That's
The
it.
flag. That's the flag.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was kind of looking around when they started playing, and I wasn't sure who was all recording what. So I think I recorded most of the Squad 50 show, but I was right up front the whole time. And at a certain point, Jeff he just grabbed my phone and he just took it for a ride. He went all over the stage with it. Got some great footage of everybody up close, and then at the end of the song, he has my phone back, and then he grabbed my hand and made me wipe off his sweaty head. Which looking back at the video, I think he did it to Brock too. He grabbed his hand and just started using it as a sweat rag.
He did it to all of us, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only mine was on the back of my neck and sweat was somewhere else.
Yeah, the show almost ended. Pete, you took him for a ride.
I did. I was like, "Let's go to Portland."
Yeah,
Oh,
it's so funny. Him with the panic in his voice, just being like, "Pete,
Pete,
stop!
stop!
Pete, stop!"
I mean, I also had no idea that that he was calling to me, and all of a sudden I heard my name, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, here we go." And then, as when a big man starts running, a big man can't stop real quick. So thankfully, Brock and others just stopped me, and because I was about to go down. Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah,
It,
it's pretty good. But
it
I
was
did,
fun. We still laugh about it to this day.
yeah, I did post the footage on my Facebook, and then I ended up sending it over to Pete last night, so
Yeah,
he could share it.
I got a few of them, so we'll
Oh,
definitely put
sweet.
those up.
Did it turn out pretty
But
good? Like when he had your phone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
turned out really good.
Oh, so good.
I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna. I thought the audio was gonna be all distorted, but you actually heard everything pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah,
It's great footage, Maverick. It's pretty great.
yeah. I'm glad it turned out as well, and I could share it with all of you. I mean,
Nice.
just hanging out with you guys all weekend, and I think I told Kevin this that yeah, there's not really a whole lot of people that I know that grew up in this kind of genre of music, and which is when I was growing up, all I ever listened to was classic rock and oldies, and it wasn't until I started going to church and my cousins started introducing me to different artists, Christian artists, and even then it was usually the contemporary ones. I started branching off. Went to Tom Fest, and I started learning about all these incredible punk bands and alternative bands, and it was such a cool experience. And anybody that actually grew up listening to these same bands that were even all at Thunderfest, it's like you can't really. I always find it hard to explain to anybody
Yeah.
else that there was this whole genre of music that was just completely so incredible, but
Right.
you missed out on it.
Right.
Yeah.
So hanging out with all of you was awesome because I could mention all these random Christian artists, and all of you were just like, you all had so many stories about all these different experiences that you had listening to them, and it's just so cool just to even hear other people get excited about the bands.
Oh, meanwhile, Anthony's in the corner going, "I need to check out this band, and I need to check out this
yeah,
band."
well,
I mean, my man bought so many CDs that weekend just to dive into the scene 20 years later. It's amazing.
He's like, I
Yeah,
can't wait to
again,
go to some shows.
I just assumed that he knew, and I was sitting
No,
there
he loved
talking
it.
about.
That's a man that will he will dive in. You tell him a story, and he'll look it up later, and he's with you in the moment. It was pretty cool. Like that's a good time.
Sorry, I'm getting a little dark in here.
Oh, you're fine.
Sun's finally
You're good.
going down. I was just vanishing into the void that you had me staring at the beginning of the show.
Wait.
Still waiting for Fugazi, yeah.
I was a part of the void there for a brief moment.
It was great. I enjoyed it.
So as far as this episode goes, I don't. How does this work? Do you cut it down? Do you leave it as it is?
Kevin slaps an intro, and that's all the editing that happens, right, Kevin? It's about 10 minutes, and he's got this thing out
Done.
the door.
Because it's
Done.
a perfect podcast.
Did I get that
every
right?
time. Yep.
Right.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's the process.
This man spends no time at all editing. Oh,
No
it's
time at all.
it's
I was
so
gonna
good.
say
No.
you guys pump them out once a week. It's impressive. Even when I'm doing stuff for work, I find it so time consuming just to do posts about dogs and animals, and I constantly find myself like finding myself being like, oh, I need to do this, and then there's people like you who are just like, you're on it. Either you're posting online or you're actually
Well-
doing an episode. It's incredible, and it's a lot of work.
Well, I mean,
Whether it feels
we
like-
have four of us for like everything else. Kevin rocks all the editing of the actual episode.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
all
Okay.
that's all him. And then the rest of us, and Kevin included, kind of do the social media side. So
You don't have to
Okay.
be so generous. Kevin and Pete manage all the social media. Kevin does
I was
all
trying to
the
be generous. I'm
editing.
sorry.
Yeah, you don't need to be. Me and Brock brings
Brock
star
is
power.
Brock
He's
is the
talent.
face.
Yeah.
Jared
And,
schedules everything and puts up.
I'm
with
right
Bazzi.
here. I'm right here. I'll be here next week. Yep.
Talking to all of you and hearing all of your guys' stories, and I try to listen to every episode now because
Thank you.
there's just
That's a commitment. We appreciate it.
it's just it's like listening to a one-sided conversation. I'm like, when is it my turn?
Well, you can
And
you
here
can
you
call
are.
in at 985-28 Squid, and we will answer your side of the conversation anytime.
That's true.
I'll start fact checking all of you and then call in with the corrections.
Please do. Please
Perfect. We need that.
Well, you guys all seem to know a lot of people in the Christian market and the musicians and all that. It's pretty incredible. I know I got to meet a lot when I was down in Nashville. I was there. I moved there twice, but I've had a chance to meet a good majority of them. I was there for a lot of the whatever the Christian Music Week is.
Yeah,
Is the
CMA week.
Yeah.
CMA week. Yeah, I was there. I
Or
was there
GMA,
for
GMA week.
GMA.
GMA week. That was it. Yeah,
CMA is the other week in Nashville.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
The other
Yeah,
folks.
but,
That's the one where they drink
there-
in front of you openly. Not in secret.
Yeah.
Yep, the rest of them are in the alleyway.
right.
Have you been to the new Gospel and Christian Music museum that has opened? Probably not because you're out there, but there is a brand new museum. I feel like we're going to bring on somebody to talk about this at some point.
Oh, that's cool.
We should take a field trip.
We should to go to the new Gospel and Christian Music museum in Nashville, Tennessee. I think it's near the AT&T building.
Yeah, for me, meeting a lot of these people actually face to face, and always in the back of my brain, I'm like, did I forge your autograph?
Be like, are they as good at signing their name as I am at signing their name?
And you're
As good
asking
as
for-
signing your name.
You're asking for an autograph so you can.
Have you considered just making your name like a symbol?
Christian
Natalie
version, of
Grant.
course, is a cross. It's some version of a cross.
It's a cross. Yes.
Yeah.
Amy Grant, how do you feel about
Yeah.
Amy Grant? How do you feel about A Money?
Or Amy G. She can just be
It's
Amy G.
pretty incredible experience down there. But yeah, meeting
Who was
all,
who's the coolest person you got to meet?
there was actually
Pick
one
Gretchen,
guy.
CCM artists aren't cool. No, I'm just kidding.
Except for Stephen Curtis Chapman and Amy Grant. Love to have you
Michael
on the pod.
W.
Michael
Smith.
W. Let's
Ooh.
go.
Michael W. Smith.
Yeah.
Yep. Sandy Patty, thanks for all you do. Come on.
Yeah, M Money. Get him on there.
Mark Lowry, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this when we list off all the guests we want? All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry. Giving you time.
I briefly met Toby Mac. We actually when I moved down there, a friend of mine we all shared a studio when we rented one of the back studio areas of his studio. So when we were at the studio at any given point, I think the building was broken up into like 5 different studios, and so we would, anytime we were in the building, you would just run into just any number of artists. I did a photo shoot at Mark from is it Audio Adrenaline? Who was the singer
Yeah,
originally?
Mark.
Oh,
Mark.
yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
Do any of you know Mark?
Yeah, Mark Stewart. Yeah. I don't know Mark, but
you don't know him.
I would
Okay.
love to have him on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I actually he let me use his home as a backdrop for a photo shoot for an up and coming artist.
Oh wow.
He was so cool about it. He was like, yeah, full access to the house. Just do whatever you need to. I take as much time as you need to.
So you
and he's
shot
just
all of the photos in the bathroom.
Yeah. He
Where the devil words are.
Signed all his CDs.
Yeah, he had double awards. He had this room that was like just a wall of all sorts of awards. I think he had a couple Grammys on there.
Wow, yeah.
It was the first time I ever actually seen one in real life. And then
Yeah.
and then when we were all done, he's like, I don't know if he still lives there, but at the time he was living in this like older, I think it was built around the Civil War, but he had this like shelter, like a bomb shelter thing in his backyard. And he's like, "Hey, you want to come hang out and check out the bomb shelter?" And I was like,
Of course.
"Yeah, sure."
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
So yeah,
hey, Mark Stewart, when next time I'm in Nashville, I'd love to check out your bomb shelter thing.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
I snapped we went down there, and it was like it was straight into the ground about 10 feet, and there was no lights in there, but I was trying to use my camera flash to see as much as I could and to snap whatever photos I could. But I know if I look long enough, there is a photo of Mark Stewart in the bomb shelter showing me around.
Oh my
So
gosh, that'd be
Sweet.
great.
but
That'd be
yeah,
amazing.
again, it's just so random. Yeah, music kind of took me in all sorts of different places I never thought I'd be able to go. And when I was doing a lot of photography, I was working for I worked for a variety of photography studios as well, but even worked at Grand Ole Opry and as their photographer for a number of years. And I met all sorts of country artists. Some were really nice, some were awful, but that just goes for every industry, I guess.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Now at the Ryman or at their new place.
Both. I
Okay,
had
cool.
full access to anything that was owned and operated by Gaylord Incorporated. I had the opportunity just go around. So
That's beautiful.
between the people I knew in the Christian market, and then the people I knew with the company I was working with, um, I pretty much could just go anywhere in Nashville. And
Hmm.
even if I didn't have a pass, I would just show up to these places. I'd show them I had a really nice camera, and then I would just be like, "Hey, I need in there," and then security would just be like, "Yeah, sure, you need to be in there."
Right.
I would
It's
just
a
go
twist
to
on the kind of a twist on the carry a clipboard trick.
Right.
Well, that's
yeah.
phenomenal.
If you look like you belong, you can pretty much get into most places.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
no, for sure.
You
Look
see this
like
Michael W. Smith autograph on the camera? That gets me in.
Smithy says, "I time to get witty." So hit me with those passes to get in.
That's right. And a letter here signed by
You
the
see-
Stephen Curtis Chapman.
You know-
Stephen Curtis Chapman is my friend, and I need in there.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Just out of curiosity, what was the very first Christian artist you ever went and see that wasn't the first one I ever went to was Carmen, and that was free.
Carmen was the first one I ever went to. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Phil Driscoll.
Oh
Driscoll.
my, that brings me back. Oh my
Has
god,
that come up before? Have you told us that before?
you've never
I
told
don't
us
think
your
so.
Phil Driscoll.
I don't recall
Where did
that
you see Phil
fact.
Driscoll.
I believe it was at like one of the local middle schools down here on the Cape. Like he played there, and I remember somebody was like, "Oh, do you want to go meet, Mr. Driscoll?" And I was like,
Yeah,
"Sure." I was just a
course.
little kid, like real little,
that's really cool.
probably elementary school, I'm guessing. Yeah, so that was the first concert that I remember going to.
Oh, nice.
I think next one there may have been others in between, but the next one I remember would have been Newsboys, Dynamic Twins,
Oh, nice.
Lisa Beville, and DC Talk.
Wow,
Yep, that was at Gordon College.
wow.
I would say it was
Okay.
like a tour or just like they were randomly playing together.
I think it might have been a tour. I'm not
Was it?
sure.
All right, so
Interesting.
that's interesting.
That was back in the Hell is for Wimps.
Oh, way
like
back.
Youth Hanger.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good era. That's a good era.
You know they were doing it.
Who's
Right.
doing
Yeah.
it?
Let's do it.
For me, and I've told this story before, but it was Mr. Chapman. I went to see Mr. Chapman in a bandbox gym in I think it was Brattleboro or somewhere in Vermont. But the twist on this Maverick is I thought it was a duo of Stephen and Curtis Chapman. And and I was standing up on top of this this chair in this gym, those gyms that have an auditorium as well. So the stage that's where Stephen and Curtis, who I thought were playing, and I was standing on the chair. My mother brought a whole bunch of the youth group kids, and the announcer goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Curtis Chapman." He walks out with his mullet. That was the mullet days. This was
Great.
the 1980s, and I went, "Mom, where's Curtis?" And I sat down, folded my arms for at least half the set, and was very upset that it wasn't a duo.
It's kind of like and this is kind of going back. Do you remember the group Phillips, Craig, and
Craig and
Craig
Dean?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
good old PCD. That's right.
Yeah. As I called them. That's
For the
right.
longest time, just thought it
All
was
their
one
friends
guy.
did.
You just, I
All the
thought it
real
was
fans
just
knew.
like that was just Philip, Craig, Dean. Like
Oh.
that was just one guy, but it was
Wow.
three guys.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a great. Oh my goodness, that's great. Like I thought For Him was just a band that was about one dude.
I think the first type of rock concert that I went to was at a church, and it was DeGarmo and Key
Ooh.
with
Jared?
Jeff Moore
Oh,
in the
Oh.
distance
Home run.
opening up.
I've got a friend
So-
like you. Yeah, that's a great that's a great set, man.
For real.
Yeah, I know if I dig around long enough, I probably still have a DeGarmo and Key autograph poster somewhere.
Oh.
I gotta find that.
Peter, that is Mr. DeGarmo and Mr. Key. So not one guy.
Yes.
There's two of them.
Right.
No, I
If you'd
figured
have been
that
to the
out. I mean,
DeGarmo
I'm not.
show,
I'm not 8
you'd have been
years
really
old
mad
anymore.
that there were like four.
No,
You'd been like, what the hell?
No, Stephen Curtis Chapman. That makes sense. DeGarmo and Key. I understood the word "and" or the ampersand. Okay, the ampersand to me was a symbol meaning two.
But Mr. SCC didn't have an ampersand.
No, SEC. It was ambiguous. We didn't know. Okay.
Could be one, could be
It was
three.
two names and Chapman. Oh man, DeGarmo and Key would have been great to see live. I don't think I ever saw them. I think my dad
Me either.
saw them way back and wanted to take me, but I was real young. But Jeff Moore, I saw. Fun fact: I saw the Supertones open for Jeff Moore.
Oh, weird.
What a bill.
Yeah, it was a festival. It was a small festival in
okay.
Lake George, New York. It was like when I saw the Insiders in Lake George. But yeah, that was quite the bill.
Yeah, the first concert was definitely Carmen at the Hampton Coliseum.
Come on,
I
son.
think on the it was either Radically Saved or Revival on the Land tour. I can't, because it was like, I looked it up. They were 88 and 89, and it would have been right around there when I saw Carmen the first time.
Sure.
But I definitely remember the Champion, him performing that. And I loved Carmen. I was 8 or 9 at the time, so
Yeah.
it was Carmen
Same.
and DeGarmo and Key. I also
I wish I saw Carmen, but never got to see him. Go ahead. Sorry.
Really? You never saw Carmen?
Yeah. I never saw Carmen. He didn't come my way. Like he did all his.
Really?
Yeah.
It was everywhere.
I was just
That
going to
was
say
everywhere.
he did all his
Yeah.
free
Where
shows
did he not go?
everywhere, but he never came to the Northeast. It was always, that's why I made that joke earlier about Pennsylvania. It was
Really?
like Pennsylvania, and that's it. Like we didn't get him up there.
I know I saw him twice in Virginia and somewhere else. I think maybe down in Florida. It's crazy when you think about it, those free shows. But like the Hampton Coliseum was, I mean, it's hard to know now because like I was a kid going to there and it seemed huge. But I mean, they held major events like the Ringling Brothers Circus and stuff where like I also saw
Right.
them there. So I mean, it's like 10,000 plus. Like that is a huge number of people for like a Christian artist to be
Yeah.
performing to.
Yeah.
And so
Hey,
his
don't-
whole free deal, love offering and t-shirts and CDs.
They took a love offering. Don't worry about it. That love
Oh,
offering.
no, he
would
did
bring in
okay. I mean,
millions. Okay.
but like kind of
Yeah,
brilliant, right? Get in for free, load up every youth van in the 100-mile radius. Bring
yeah,
all your
14
youth groups
kids in an
in.
old church van. Yeah.
Yeah. What's easy to sell as a youth pastor? It's free, guys. Just
Right.
get in the van.
It
Not
really
spending any
is.
money.
Be coming at you like a blitz. Yeah.
Yeah, you planned an event for nothing and everyone's heard of it.
That's right.
Yeah, anytime I saw Carmen, they loaded up like everybody at the church and just we all went
Wait. Anytime you saw Carmen, you've seen him multiple times?
multiple times.
Gosh, man.
Yeah,
I
dude.
never got to see him once.
That's such a shame for you.
It is. Thank you. It's
I
so.
mean
Do you
that.
think he still touring or no?
Oh,
Kevin?
Pete. I've got some bad news.
Wait.
I
What's
got
going
some
on?
bad news for you.
He's just slowing down as like a residency thing, not going to the Northeast.
Yeah, I mean, is he
Right.
playing the Sphere? What's happening?
Yeah. Could you imagine Carmen in the Sphere? Could you imagine Witch's Invitation, The Champion, all of those songs in the
Uh,
Sphere, where we got to
oh
be
my
Oh
gosh.
inside of
yeah,
the whole
seriously.
event? That'd have been incredible. The dude would have knocked it out of the park in the Sphere.
Can you imagine Soap Song in the Sphere?
The Young and the Restless.
Gone are the days of Leave It to
Leave it
Beaver.
to Beaver.
Not one, but all the days of their lives.
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah, I think the other ones, some of the first other ones was like DC Talk, Audio Adrenaline.
yeah.
It wasn't until like I started getting into high school when I made a friend he moved from Portland. When I tried to introduce him to some of the artists that I listened to, like all the ones we're talking about, he was not a fan. He was like, "What is this? What are you listening to?" He is actually he was the one who eventually, like, he's like, "I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna find actual good music in the Christian market,"
Oh,
and
so he brought
that's
you the
when
apologetics. Sorry.
Sounds like he might not have been A to J.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, sorry, Maverick. I told you we would interject, and here we are. Continue.
Yeah, he ended up going and introducing me to POD
Yeah.
and the Insiders were some of the first
Oh,
artists he
nice.
introduced us to.
All right, that's good.
I think we went to that show and it was POD was opening for the Insiders.
That's wild.
It is
It
wild,
It
isn't
makes
it?
sense though, like how the
It
timing
makes
of
total
everything.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the Tom Fest and it just was so mind blowing to me. But that's also when I was in that very first band before Left Waiting. It was a band called Out of Reach. We were speed punk. We were awful. We barely knew how to play our instruments, as most people in their very first bands. But we actually did play Tom Fest one year, and it was so bad.
Oh man.
I don't know why anybody Mikey Bridges gave us an opportunity, because anytime a band canceled, he was like, "Hey, does anybody want to fill that spot?" And we were like, "We'll do it." And he should not have let us do it, but he did anyway. But yeah, going to that very first Tom Fest, I was kind of the same as Anthony. I dove head first and I bought every CD that I could
That's great.
possibly get my hands on. Huntington's High School Rock had just gotten released. Slick Shoes just put out their I think they just put out Rusty Value Pack. God, there was so many. I bought like 20 CDs that first Tom Fest.
Yeah, that's great.
Mhm.
But yeah, I always think about some of the bands listening to beforehand. But yeah, Newsboys, that was definitely another one of them.
Oh.
So
And that era Newsboys was great. I mean, the
Yeah.
Hell's for Wimps, the Not Ashamed, like that
yeah, Not
era
Ashamed.
was so good. The Peter Furler, John James era was a great era for Newsboys.
That was a great era. um, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys even having me on. It's really cool. I was just happy being keeping an open random text chain with all of you every once in a while. Yeah,
Oh man,
Oh yeah.
Pete randomly texted me Alan just throughout the week.
I'll like watch the Buffalo Bills and like Josh Allen scores a touchdown. I'm like, I gotta text Maverick.
Alan.
Just randomly. I'm like, Alan. Yeah, no, it was incredible to meet you, Maverick. We had a great time in Portland, and glad Kevin made that connection. So
Yeah.
glad to have you as part of our crew.
Yeah, thank you all. I guess I'll be listening to this one. Not that I want to hear myself talk for an hour.
I never want to hear myself talk, but here we are.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Jared, it's nice meeting you.
You too.
One of these days, I'm gonna have to. If there's a festival out in your guys' area, I'm just gonna have to go out to the East Coast. It's been
Well,
been such a long time since I've been out that way. So
Well, possibly. I mean, hey, if you want to come out to Furnace Fest next year, if we all go,
Ooh.
come out.
If we do Soul Fest, there's always that too.
Soul Fest next year. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely. I was already had it in my head that going to Furnace Fest is definitely going to be at the top of the list of something I need to do.
Yeah.
They just looked incredible.
So
So many different artists there.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right. Do I disconnect or do I send myself to the void? How do I do this?
Hey,
that's right.
Maverick,
You willingly dive into it, yeah.
Hey, before you go to the void, appreciate you coming on. Thanks
so much.
Yeah, thank you, man.
And legit, come back anytime. We'd love to have you back.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Later.
Thanks,
Good
Maverick.
to see you.
And that's the news from Lake Scabagon, where all the text messages are replied to promptly. All of the corporate overlords can take a joke, and all of the autographs are signed by Maverick.
Onward, pickle soldiers.
Another perfect podcast. Maybe the most perfect podcast of all time.
Started off with the one. Three, bring it back with the one. Three, keep it moving with the one. Three, everybody stop.
He's going to the void.
Oh no, we've lost him to the void.
Oh no.
I hope
wait.
You know what I think we need to do now? We need to acquire a For Him CD, sign it with all of their names, and put AKA Squids at the bottom and mail it to him.
All right, let me look on eBay right now.
Use together how we use each other for the better team. Centipede walk is like that, back to singular. These can blur and roll back into places where occurrences occurring. Shit that further diverted, divergent, redirecting the focus to living on purpose. You must observe this and live it on its intent to realize that the only time promised is spent because it can come together in a blink of an eye. Life can have meaning in a blink of an eye. The end of the beginning in a blink of an eye. In a blink of an eye. It can come together in a blink of an eye.
Alan!